Good morning, Iain. Well, you got a few tough questions from some journalists there.
Well, the journalists that are most out of control don't actually have the guts to show up.
That's a bit scary, isn't it? But I mean, we all know as sailors that at the end of the day, the onus is on the sailor when they go out there.
Look, the rules are clear. The sailors have made the rules. They're of their own doing. And the rules are clear. There's lots of rules about wind limits, safety, structural properties of the boats, lots of things that a lot of very smart people have put a lot of work into to bring to this competition. This is the premium competition in our sport. It has the very best people there.
And we all learn from a young age, from opties all the way through, about wind limits and about being responsible for yourself and your boat and your craft.
Well, there's all of that.
Yeah.
But, was anyone really in distress yesterday? One boat capsized. It's Jimmy's capsized his boat twice.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's just showing that you're pushing the limit. And obviously, Emirates Team New Zealand were taking it to another level with the swap out of the wing and even enough to risk their America's Cup match wing as such.
Look, Emirates Team New Zealand made their decisions. They had some difficulties in the morning. They chose to execute their second strategy for the day. They came to the racecourse, did an unbelievable job to change their wing.
Unbelievable.
And competed, won a race. And then in the second race, they had the misfortune of, being held out at the start, having to duck the start mark, not restart and let Ben get away. Chose to, play the danger card, go for the duck on the start mark, didn't pull it off.
And that happens. We've all seen it. And as well, we've all had those moments where we've tried to make a repair and had that adrenaline rush as well, and then everybody's exhausted for the second race too. So you don't know if that came into play. I mean, you don't know that, and I'm not going to let you answer that because you've had enough tough questions.
Look, what I do know is in 1995, we went to the racecourse with One Australia and went into a race that didn't matter at all, except we were racing the Kiwis. We were both through to the final of the Louis Vuitton in those days. Pushed our boat, raced them because it was the Anzac competitive nature, sunk the boat out of the competition. So the emotions at times run high to race. A sailor is designed and bred to race, and they do that and often push everything out of the way to do that. New Zealand, in hindsight today, I'm sure they're asking the question, did we really need to do that yesterday?
And that's something that they'll never be able to take back and we'll never know the answer to. But today, let's move on from that. Today, you're going to head out on the racetrack and it's not looking too brilliant.
Yeah, it's very windy out there now. We just want to go and check the sea state, monitor the wind, get a sort of a thrown around the boat experience out there to see what we've got and, try to make a sensible decision based on what we see.
And at the end of the day, you are the man for the job, given that you've experienced all conditions in a variety of different boats. So there's a lot of faith there.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Well, I've got faith.
Thanks, Nick.
No worries.